There are no engineers in Blitz.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another round of the Blitz World Series.
Back in it in the Blitz pit on the new map, Little Big Lake. No, I keep saying it wrong. Big Little Lake. Big Little Lake? Wait, no, Little Big. Oh, I said it right. Little Big Lake. Wait. Wow. I actually have no idea what the name of this map is. Whatever the original Red Alert 2 map is, this is the opposite. It's the new Blitz map. It's the coolest thing on the block right now. Berg just got off of a series with Jaws. It was an absolute barn burner. Berg did take it home. The match before that, Jaws took him home 4-0 on the Alamo map. So Berg nice and warmed up. Luke has been watching the stream, watching the new map. He is the original creator of this map. So we'll see what both players go for here. Luke has established himself as one of the best Blitz players in the game right now, but Berg is certainly up there as well. Hopefully Berg can leverage his experience with this map and get some early points on Luke before he wakes up, because Luke's a beast. He's an absolute beast. Both players battling over this top cliff here. And for the record, Berg out of the US of A in red, Luke in yellow, flying under the UN flag. He's a bit nomadic, currently living in the US, originally from China, so we fly him under the UN flag. Sentry gun battle on the top side now. Luke, the first one in with the Rhino tanks. 3 Rhinos there before Berg gets out of War Factory. Jaws was not putting a lot of early pressure on, and Berg was able to do a build like this. He had that 3 oils before his War Factory, but with a player like this, you know, 3 oils before a War Factory, if the other player goes early with the War Factory, you're just going to get really, really far behind, and Berg quits out. Luke takes home the first point. I literally don't know the name of the map. Yeah, Luke's a beast. Yeah, Luke. Luke not only beat Gino. So Zane won the championship, the $100 championship on the Kong map. He won the tournament, right? And then Luke stepped in and beat Zane like 5-0 the other day in a show match. So Luke's just super OP in Blitz. Yeah. So for the tournament, who was asking about? Yeah. So for the tournament, the $100 tournament is going to be on this map. It's going to be an 8-player tournament. We're going to have Legend, Zane, Jaws, Ed, maybe Valentino. Gino's going to be in it. Maybe Marco. Hopefully Marco. Yeah, all the big names, hopefully. Tiny Little Lake's not the actual name. Luke typed it wrong. We're all over the place right now. It's not Tiny Little Lakes, Mary. Don't tell anyone that. I realized that he put that in there. Tiny Little Lake? That doesn't make sense. It's repetitive. Okay, sorry, I gotta get back to the game. Okay, Luke now, GIs on the secret route top side. He does have it scouted. You see his dog cleared the path. He's got the GIs up there. And Berg, both players now stretching to their own plateau, but these GIs on the backside, and I think there is a secret, yep, looks like Berg's got a sneaky pillbox back there. And both players very similar builds, but Luke out with an early AFC now. Micro Large River. Tiny Little Lake. Actually, I kind of like Tiny Little Lake, Smerry. Now that you say it, well, Smerry put a nice ring to it when he said it, so now I'm kind of liking it. So Berg has to put another pillbox on the top side, and Luke pulls out that quest on the top side. Okay, and Berg bringing the fight to Luke right now. He has his AFC out, but building pillboxes. Is he going to go for a Prism Tower now? We'll see. And this is interesting. So Luke's War Factory is a little out of position right now. Berg's tanks are getting to the front lines easier. Berg also has, well, no, the fodders match. Berg out now with the Prism tank. GI's again on the top side, but matched by those pillboxes. Not going to have much happen up there, I don't think. Okay, Prism Wars, Pillbox Wars. It'd be nice to have some more fodder, but you don't want to go broke over it. Fodder with these Prism Towers can be really, really nice. And Luke has a couple of vulnerable power plants, and Luke has to build a Patriot missile to take out that Rocky. So Luke is in a dangerous power position right now. If Berg can try to target some of those power plants on the right side, he could put him low power. But as I say that, it doesn't matter because Berg is so up on Prism Towers right now. Luke gets a paradrop in the top left on Berg's plateau. Berg gonna push in here, targets the Prism Tower. Luke a little late with his army. Berg pulls back to his Prism Towers. Okay. All right, so now Luke out with an eagle. Oh, and Luke picks up an elite GI on that bottom plateau. And from the top plateau, he's got his eagles. Nice position for those. Berg pushes in with those grizzlies. Doesn't have enough to go into those prism towers. Needs to be careful here. Now a nice prism walk. He's got 4 combining into 1. Doing work here. Luke rushes in the fodder, and the prism towers take it. And Luke now a decent amount of grizzlies and no anti-air in that position for Berg. And how does Berg respond to these Rockies? Oh, and now more GIs on the bottom plateau now. The paradrop doing work. Berg gets over there with some Rockies to try to counter that paradrop. That's a nice counter from Berg. But Berg still with no anti-air. Oh, and the Eagles come in to hit the AFC. That's the juicer for Berg right now. Not able to build prism towers. And these Rockies are going to clean out Berg's prisms, which were so valuable to him. Where's Berg? Berg gonna hit this oil, gonna try to chain react that prism tower. Oh, he does chain react the prism tower, nice, but in a dangerous position. Ooh, right, these prism towers doing a lot of work from, oh, Berg. Buddy, careful. And Luke's got a nice batch of Rockies now shooting the ground. Never underestimate shooting the ground. Smary, remember that, man, if you got your notebook out right now. Always shoot the ground with your Rockies. All right. And now Luke tucking into his corner. You see him spreading out his prism towers, trying to delay this game a little bit, try to get his feet set. He does have those eagles. Now, we have seen this allied versus allied. It's all about who has the AFC, who can prevent the other player's AFC. Here come the eagles. They're going to hit the AFC. Boom. Berg is back to sticks and stones. No more prism towers, no more Rockies, no more eagles. And Luke, that's his bread and butter now. Right now, he's just going to keep doing that. As I say that, Luke pushing on the top side gets Berg caught out of position. Nice little in and out mission from Luke. Gets some damage done. GI's picking up some nice chip damage. Berg loses a lot of Rockies there, but Berg chasing him back home and going to win this battle. Luke pulls in the Rockies, though. No anti-air in that group. Berg's going to suicide for the AFC and lose everything in the process. Oh my gosh, that's a dangerous dive for Berg. He must have thought it was worth it. He didn't want to deal with those eagles anymore. He loses a lot of grizzlies there, but Luke doesn't have a war factory. Luke doesn't have any tanks. So Luke is left to those Rockies, and Berg is not building IFVs. He's relying exclusively on his Patriot missiles and letting his grizzlies go out into the cold with no jacket. It's dangerous, but it's working. So can't argue with it. Luke right back out again with the eagles. And Berg not building eagles, and that is not typical for Allied Blitz, just not common at all. But Luke is so strong with eagles, and the problem is, with a player like Luke, if you build eagles, Luke's going to bomb you, and he's going to bomb you over and over and over again. And so I guess Berg just doesn't even want to mess with it. And Berg again dives for the AFC and pulls back to his Patriot missile. Luke's got a lot of Rockies. Berg's anti-air situation is really scaring me right now. How are we doing on money? Wow, both players on a lot of money right now. A lot of money. And so now Luke getting some breathing room here, and you can tell Berg's not happy about having to sit back, but he does need to regroup for a second. It's unfortunate. He doesn't want Luke to get a war factory rolling, but I think Berg needs a second to breathe. And as I say that, Berg brings out a naval yard now, first one in the lake. Ooh, and a nice prism walk, and Luke giving Berg a taste of his own medicine with a nice prism walk here on the top side. And so it's going to be a nasty chain reaction. So, yep, Berg's going to target that oil, get a nice chain reaction here. Takes a power, takes a prism. Man, Luke's got a devastating amount of Rockies right now. The destroyers, I like that. I like the destroyers. Where are the Eagles going? Gonna hit the AFC again. AFC wars, that's what it's all about. That's the meta right now, Allied versus Allied. These Rockies are gonna come in. I think these Rockies are like, screw it. Screw the Patriot missile. And they're just gonna push right in. Nice in and out on that battle lab. I love that. I think a lot of players there would have been tempted to click some more buildings. There's not that much anti-air. He could have suicided those Rockies and got a lot done. But I like that he pulled out. He needs them. They're an important part of his army right now. But hitting that battle lab to keep Berg's tech down. With Berg controlling the naval, it's so important to keep his tech down. You do not want him to start building aircraft carriers, and that's obviously what Berg's going for. Berg did get a gap up before he lost his battle lab. And the gap, it's hard to appreciate from the spectator view because you can't see it, but the gap changes everything. Rocky's on the top side now, gonna sneak in. 1 Patriot missile, 2 Patriot missiles. Oh, Berg goes low power. Oh, and the Eagles come in. The Eagles take the MCV, they take the battle lab. Oh my God. dangers in the sky from Luke. Wow, his aerial threat has been absolutely so difficult for Berg to counter this entire match. And Berg, and as I say that, he's pushing in now with his tanks on the bottom, and Berg quits out. Yeah, Berg, it was tricky there. Berg was like, he kept having as little anti-air as he could. You know, he wanted to push the game. He didn't want to be defensive, but man, he had such little anti-air for the amount that Luke had. Really, really difficult. Yeah, really, really difficult. Yeah, early in the game, Berg could have gone around the bottom. Yeah, it's interesting. Too much money though. Yeah, both players a lot of money. The thing is with this game, it kind of grows exponentially. It grows exponentially. Like, you need a bunch of oil early on, but then as the game progresses, it just keeps compounding kind of. So it's not necessarily like you're doing that much wrong, but you know, when you do have that much money, you need to be building on all 4 tabs, and a lot of players struggle with following that. Bo53 Goo. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Fasting ding Swerve. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Stay tuned. This map, we're going to get the tournament. Yeah, the 8 top pros. Well, not the top pros. Can't get the Chinese players. Too difficult to schedule with them. But we're going to get it in a group of 8 great pros in the house on this match, on this map over the course of the next month. $100 going to the winner. We're going to get some great games. I'm stoked. I'm stoked about this map. I'm really, man, it took forever to come up with this map and the revisions and the play testing, but it's playing great, man. It's really entertaining. That's not really me tooting my own horn, because I didn't build the map because I don't know how to build maps. All right, so again, let's get into it. Man, I can't, this is exhausting. I mean, I'm sweating. I feel like I'm in the Blitz pit. Okay, Luke again with some early GIs on that top side, which is hilarious, but why not? Why not send 6 GIs up there? Force Berg to build the sentry guns. Berg's able to counter it, but it's annoying. Takes money, takes time. No harm in it. And if Berg slips up, he can get something done. So, and again, Berg just stomping down the field towards Luke. And this is scary for the Soviet player, because here comes Luke's AFC, but keep an eye on Luke's money. Luke is low money right now. He's only on 3 oils. He's got an AFC and a War Factory, and he's also had to build some proactive pillboxes. So Luke's financial situation is not good right now, and Berg can smell the blood in the water, wants to make something happen. Prism Tower now from Luke. Great, make him spend more money. That's perfect. Ooh, could get a nice snipe on an oil derrick. If Berg could take both these oil derricks right now, oh, and Luke's gonna be dropped into a very unfortunate financial situation very quickly. He pushed that tech a little bit too early, maybe, and with that double oil derrick snipe there, and Berg countering. Ooh, and Luke staying busy with those GIs on the left side, distracts Berg for a second, sneaks in on the bottom, doesn't have enough to get anything done though. And Berg bringing over a Deso. Yep, Deso to counter the GIs on that cliff. That's a good move from Berg. Berg's got a lot of rhinos right now, and you gotta think it's time for Berg to go. Using those eagles, try to thin out these rhinos. Berg on 14. I mean, Berg could get some fodder in there. He could get some rhinos, but instead pushes a battle lab. Who am I to question a player like Berg? I can't question Berg. I'm not playing Blitz against Luke. You know, it's a lot easier sitting up here calling the shots, but I think maybe Berg just felt with that double oil derrick snipe early on that he was in a position to sit back. He didn't need to force it. He didn't need to run into the Prism Towers. And with that, he brings the Kirov to try to make something interesting. Kirov coming in now. Let's see how quickly the anti-air comes. And an Iron Curtain, but Berg is low power, so the Iron Curtain's not ticking. Berg now on the using the secret route. The Eagles snipe. Eagles snipe the battle lab. Oh, using the secret route now in the back of his base and going for a bit of a base trade here. And that's just a nice backdoor. That's exactly what the secret route was built for. And the Deso to protect the retreat. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's heads up. That's a heads up play right there. Having the Deso come in to secure your tactical retreat. I like that. So Luke was able to control the tech, get rid of that battle lab, but unfortunately, Berg had already gotten out the Kurov, which is going to be closing out this game pretty quickly. Does take the AFC. Berg also got out his IC, using the Desos to counter these GIs. Berg's taking this one home. Bo 53. Yeah, get a killer 69. I don't know who he is. Have him message me on Discord. I'm always looking for new players, man. Anyone can play. Yeah. Have him message me on Discord. ra2cashgames.com. I'm easy to get a hold of, man. Always looking for new players. But Luke going down swinging. I look away for a second to see what's going on in the chat. I look back. All of a sudden, Luke's got an army. He's going to try to defend the Kurovs with the GGIs, but that's going to be difficult. And here comes the Iron Curtain for Berg. Iron Curtain from Berg seals the deal. Yeah, it's just an absolute work of art right now. Both players playing really well, but really smart from Berg. And I think you know, even a top level player with a lapse of judgment would have pushed there when they didn't have to. And I love Berg recognizing the situation early on, and when he took that oil derrick, he recognized the financial advantage he had. He teched up, made the calculated plays, slowly engulfed, squeezed out, and destroyed. And that puts Berg on the board. Yeah, when's the snow map coming out? Yeah, so I have this whole thing with lighting. And the dread out now from Berg. I'm kind of weird about lighting on maps. I really like these maps. I really like maps to have like really beautiful contrast. I really want people, you know, people who are maybe newer to the game or they're watching it on a smaller screen. I like it to have really good contrast, so I like these bright maps. The snow maps are actually like kind of too bright. They kind of hurt my eyeballs sometimes, so I'm kind of picky. Actually, someone just sent me Jurhale or whatever. He sent me a he made the Almo map into a snow map. So I'll do like the FFA maps we do. I'll mix them up a little bit, but the tournament maps I like to have my lighting tuned in perfectly. The FFAs though will get more creative. And this game going entirely too long. Okay. Luke, what?
Player defeated.
Okay, okay, okay. Berg on the board. Berg on the board. Game number 4 now. Smerry, hydrate. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't got anything to drink. There you go. Yeah, well, I mean, it is interesting because, like, obviously, it goes both ways. You don't, like, the kind of player who quits early. I mean, like, people throw crazy games. Like, think about the craziest comeback you've ever seen, right? And then just remember that can happen in any game. And so when you keep that in mind, why aren't we loading? We're all, like, me, Berg, and Luke are literally within, like, a 400-mile radius of each other. That's not true, but, all right, here we go. So the thing is, people make crazy mistakes, and so there's always room to come back. And so you want to be the kind of player who looks for Hail Marys, who tries to make something crazy happen, who's not immediately smashing the quit button. But at the same time, when a game's completely lost, you know, in the top level chess, for example, players almost always resign. You know, once you know there's no way out, you resign. It's kind of a, you know, the gentlemanly thing to do. Save the spectators a little bit of time. But I don't know. It goes either way because crazy comebacks always happen. That's the reality. There's always blunders. Okay, so Luke now with Soviet in the bottom right, Berg top left, and so Berg. Seem to look quite a lot. How am I talking for 2 hours without drinking water? I pre-hydrate, man. I preload. That's what it's all about. Okay, so now Berg building down to the bottom plateau, and Luke, instead of going for the top plateau and kind of just like splitting it, he goes to the bottom one as well. And right away, Berg in a tight spot. Berg still... Ooh, Berg builds that power plant in range of the sentry gun. And I don't think Berg...
Player defeated.
Yep. And Berg quits out. All right, Berg saying the map's unbalanced. We are now going to switch. We are now going to switch over to starting positions. Yeah, so bottom right. Yeah, I mean, to go... Wait, hold on. What are we on now? 4? Are we back on? Yeah, Berg going all those oils against Luke right there, like that. It's pretty tricky. But... Yeah, against an aggressive player, you can't really get those oils down. On some of the old maps, you could. Like, on the Kong map. So the Kong maps, what everyone's been playing, the Kong map, because of the cliffs, both sides of your base were bottlenecked so much, you could get away with these really early economies because a couple pillboxes could defend you. On this map, you have to stretch. So when you have to stretch, you expose yourself so much more. Anyway, it's tricky. Yeah, BB. We got an imbalanced map, man. I told you, man, the players are picky. The players are picky. Now we got to go back to the drawing board. Yeah, so the problem is this position, the bottom right is closer to this cliff and closer to this cliff. So we need a slight little nudge. Man, we've redone this map so many times. Rough. It ain't easy. Okay. So, now Berg stretches, gets that top plateau. Luke coming around on the bottom side. Gonna try to do a little backdoor business, but, gonna come in right away with 3 rhinos. Super early 3 rhinos. And Berg not defending himself. Luke going after the power plant, targeting the power plant. Oh, no. And Berg has his tanks waypointed, but Luke does pull back here, but tricky position for Berg. Does bottom always have the advantage? Is that true? I feel like top you have your war factory facing, like on this map, I feel like the war factory facing down is an advantage, maybe? It's kind of weird. Obviously, you can't have a map perfectly mirrored, top and bottom, because of obviously the orientation of the map. Like, war factories are always facing down. It's the isometric view allows you to build further on cliffs. Oh, is it? Wait, so BB Glass, are you saying it just seems like it's like that, or it does give you an advantage? Wow, and Berg able to hold on here, but Berg, I'm so worried about the back of Berg's base. His MCV is really scaring me right now, but I guess if he has the map scouted, he can kind of keep an eye on things. And Luke trying to push in on the bottom side, pretty evenly matched right now. No, I just mean that, like in a really tight situation, like in a really close battles, the direction that your sentry gun comes up, you know, can make a difference. Like the direction your tank having to drive around the war factory, you know, little things like that. You know, if we're talking about a perfectly balanced game. And Luke builds an engineer, which is hilarious because engineers don't work on Blitz. Deso's out now from Luke. Yeah, and this is scary. Berg just looking slightly behind here. Ooh, builds a Tesla tower, puts him low power. Berg out with a battle lab. Gonna try to make something crazy happen. Nuke reactor out from Berg. Both players now on battle labs. Both players broke. Both players on high tech. Lucky unicorn for red. Oh my god, just in time. That's just what we needed. Hopefully we can get it out in time. Alright, lucky unicorn for Berg has been activated by Smerry. Smerry, good call. Oh, the Boris from Luke to counter that Tesla. Oh, and here comes the Navy from Luke. Luke is broke. That's the only thing Berg has going for him right now. But, man, things aren't looking good right now. drives one Rhino in. And so, oh, and watch that. Oh, top side. The Crazy Ivan is going to get all 3 of those oil derricks on the bottom left plateau. The Crazy Ivan's going to get all 3 of the oil derricks. Oh, my God. But the Dreadnought is going off right now. Oh, no. The Dreadnought's going to get the Iron Curtain on the right side. Berg's bringing in his Kirov. Doesn't have a counter for that Dreadnought. There goes the nuclear reactor. Oh, flat cannon out now. He is countering the Dreadnought. The Kirov is pushing Luke back on the left side. The flat cannon is targeting another Dreadnought, another flat cannon. So he is countering the Dreadnoughts for the time being. The lake is just big enough that if he stays right in the middle, Berg can't target it. Berg's Kirov getting a lot done. Luke's economy has taken a massive hit. Between that Crazy Ivan move from Berg and that Kirov hit, Luke lost a decent chunk of oils, and he doesn't have a ton of money right now. He's only on 1,500. The Deso's now countering the Dreadnoughts. Wait, what just happened? Did something just explode on the Dreadnought? Wait, that was weird. Okay, and tank-wise, still looking pretty even on tanks. Those Dreadnoughts, for the time being, have been neutralized. Oh, but Luke has a lot more fodder here. Berg's gonna have to pull back. Okay, so, targeting the Deso. Oh, no, Luke hits his IC. Berg pulls out. Wait. Oh my gosh, Berg's in the back of his base. He's gonna get the nuclear reactor. Does he get the nuclear reactor? Oh, sells the nuclear reactor. Nice back door from Berg. Way to be looking downfield. Super heads up. Love that. Love that. Berg going down, scratching and clawing. I mean, I want to give credit to Berg, but let's be honest, it's the lucky unicorn. The second Dreadnought goes down. No Navy for the time being. Berg has a second to breathe. Berg, Luke is low power right now. Luke's Iron Curtain, because he sold that nuclear reactor, his Iron Curtain wasn't ticking. So Berg is now going to get priority on the Iron Curtain. Berg's going to get his next Iron Curtain. But he is behind on tanks. He's behind on a lot right now. Berg's got a lot of catching up to do. Yeah, Luke is a player that really prioritizes his economy. So, I mean, Berg went on a spree and took out 7 oil derricks. And yet, Luke, is back to having 5 already. So, yeah, he's a player where you have to take a lot of oils to really slow him down. But it is. I mean, Luke's bottoming out right now, so his production is slowing down. Trying to find... Oh, and gets the Desos in. Nice hit from those Desos. Gonna take out those dreads. Oh, drones to counter, though. Okay, the dreads go down right before the drones counter. Wow, that was really close. Now a cure-off from Luke. So now Berg out with a 4th War Factory. Both players on 4 War Factories. And Berg has done a good job of making Luke forget that he's up on tanks for most of this game. By all of the funny business that Berg has thrown at him. Oh, and now Luke splitting his tanks. And Berg forced to split as well, but picks up an elite on that left side. Oh, but Berg, weird pathing here. Got down on the bottom side. I don't think on purpose. He's now droned out of position. Does use the IC. What's he going to get with it? So many Kirovs coming from Berg. Oh, my God. So he's force shield right now. He's attacking the IC, even though he's got a force shield on the IC. He didn't switch over to a battle lab. Berg must be prioritizing something else, must be the Kirovs. The Kirovs are unmatched right now. Luke forced to pack up and run with his MCV, and Luke has a nuke on the field right now, and Berg brings out a nuke. And the Kirovs in the back of his base running amok. Now Luke hits his IC. Luke now running, and Berg, what is Berg? Time for drones, time for drones. Here comes Berg's drones. Where are the Desos? Desos and drones, Desos and drones. If Berg can hold on to his base, these Kirovs, he needs to keep targeting with the Kirovs, though. He needs to keep targeting buildings. Click the buildings on the top side, get the Desos deployed on the bottom side. And Luke is going to hit a nuke reactor, does pick up an elite. Luke now with an elite, takes the MCV. Berg building Tesla tanks. Berg's now building Tesla tanks. Tesla tanks are now on the field. Why are there Tesla tanks? Berg's able to drone his way out of the situation on the bottom, staying alive. The Kirov takes that out. Luke still has an MCV. Oh, he drones the MCV. He drones the MCV. Berg drones the MCV. Oh my God. Luke has so many flak tracks. Luke does.
2 minutes remaining.
Luke does have a war factory left as we come down to the 2-minute warning. And Berg closes out that game. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That was an absolute treat. That's what I live for right there. Beautiful.
Player defeated.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, 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 man. And Berg staying alive. Luke on match point. Wow. Luke packing up and running with that MCV. Berg in all the chaos getting a drone into the MCV. I mean, you could go play by play with that entire game. Wow. The lucky unicorn. Smerry, you're totally right. This is all thanks to the lucky unicorn. Wow. Lucky unicorn OP. OP, OP. BB Glass. Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. That makes sense, actually. I never thought about it like that. Yeah, it's so hard, and that's why with something like this, it's like when the players switch positions.
Battle control terminated.
I think we gave Berg that same position again. Yeah, so we've decided the bottom side has a little advantage. So then Luke said Berg could take it for the next game, and then now Berg. So now they're just deciding if they're going to roll for it or what they're going to do. All right, yeah, Luke's okay with it. So yeah. Anyway, I mean, so with anything, like I see what you're saying. But I mean, there's always little things we can't. But yeah, I mean, just trying to balance things as much as possible. But with this, players switch off side. I mean, it's random sides, so. Well, normally, so it does go both ways. If one side has, you know, slight little advantages, but anyway, it's just nitpicking. The problem is though, is that like the reason I try to make things as mirrored as possible, because when you lose, like when the players lose, you know, if they have something like that, it just makes it all a little bit more drama to deal with. So anyway, we'll take a closer look, see if there's some minor things we can do. BB Glass, but hats off to you, man. These new revisions are playing absolutely awesome. So truly appreciate it. Time of my goddamn life in here. All right, Berg right away up to that top plateau. Luke, yeah, Luke not choosing to stretch completely. You see he's kind of V'd out both directions. Super early. Ooh, and Berg, no war factory, three oils. So Berg must be anticipating Luke's ally to play a little bit slower, but going to be behind on tanks, but okay, so proactive pillboxes from Berg, so that's how he's going to choose to play that. Up on the cliff with that war factory. War factory placement's interesting. Offensively, I think it gives you some nice moves to be able to like backdoor quickly. Defensively, I don't know, Berg's MCV just seems a little scary to me, but I said that last point. And Luke and Berg smashing those pillboxes. Luke now up on the bottom plateau. Luke does have his AFC. Both players' AFCs out. Berg bringing the Rockies. Berg, Rockies and Eagles. Rockies and Eagles. Both players out with the Eagle. Oh, Luke was gonna bomb his Eagle. And so that doesn't, yeah, both players were trying to bomb their landed Eagle. And now Luke comes with his Eagle. Eagle Wars. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, Berg gonna sneak in here. What does he target? Tries to hit a barracks? Then what? Okay, okay, okay. I like that. Just a little hit and run. Paradrop top right. Paradrop top right. No counter for it. No counter for it. Needs to gonna have to bring those Grizzlies up there. Ooh, brings 2 Eagles in. You need 3 Eagles to hit an AFC. Luke knows it. Luke's got 3. Oh, and those GIs get too much damage done on that top side. The cliffs make it a little bit tricky to run over things. Now in with the Rockies. Is he able to save his AFC? Oh, a little late on the repair. Wouldn't have got it anyway. And Luke does win that AFC war. Luke with 4 Eagles. Luke playing his economy a little bit tighter than he normally does. He's only out, well, now out. So we had 4 oils, 5, 6. No, it's quite a few oils. He's just building a lot. When you're building Eagles, tanks at the same time early game. Yep, that's what it's all about. Keep smashing, keep those AFCs off the board for the other player. It's a big move. Nice Patriot missiles. Yeah, the Patriot missile counter, using these, a lot of top level players prefer the mobile, the flat cannons, the IFVs. Cheaper, less power, but to really neutralize a heavy Eagle player, the Patriot missiles are huge. Oh my gosh, Berg backdoors the MCV, and Luke pulls away for a second, sells the MCV, but cuts him off. He cuts off Berg's retreat, and Berg able to save some tanks, and he needed them. GI's pushing on the top side, and that Prism Walk fails for Luke as well. Berg now pushing in, has the MCV, smells blood in the water. Luke snipes another AFC on the bottom side, controlling Berg's tech, which is important, but now Berg pushing in. Not enough tanks to be pushing right now, but Berg feels it. He wants it. Berg is hungry. All right, and Berg might be trying to target the IFVs because he does have a nice batch of Rockies. Gonna dive on this barracks. If he can get the barracks, obviously Luke won't have a barracks. Oh my God, did he engineer the barracks? He engineered the barracks. Luke engineered the barracks to save it. Did he engineer the barracks? I feel like Berg would have gotten it there. I think he might have engineered that barracks. Navy SEAL out now from Luke. And Luke now pushing on the bottom side through a lot of pillboxes, Berg chooses to run with his MCV, loses it anyway. Both players now with no MCVs. What do we have left? Berg with a lot of oil, 2 war factories and a barracks. Luke still has his barracks and his war factory and the AFC. So that could be the big difference here. Seal coming in. Ooh, Seal gets gunned down, dies like a hero though. Hats off to you, buddy. And Berg wants this barracks. If Berg can neutralize the barracks. Oh, now going for the AFC instead. He juked him. He juked me. He faked me out. He might have faked Luke out. Dies for the AFC and doesn't get it. And that is the third maybe dive that Berg has taken and failed. And those add up. When you lose your army, you gotta get recouped. And now Luke building snipers to counter these GIs. The GIs aren't gonna get a lot done. And Berg looking like a crazy person right now, just waypointing his Grizzlies into Luke's base. Wow. And there goes the barracks. And now Berg without a barracks, these 4 Eagles. And that's why why Berg was looking so crazy. He needed to get rid of that AFC. Oh, and those GGIs outranging the pillbox. Berg in trouble here. He needs something crazy, but without the AFC, Berg doesn't have the tech. Both players exorbitant amounts of money. Berg can get ahead on tanks. He's got 2 war factories, but the problem is he can get slowly picked off by these Eagles. Wow, 4 Eagles can't take a Patriot missile. Papa, write that one down. Take a note. So Berg going for GI IFVs. All right, so we're going to see Berg try to take advantage of his speed, get up on the cliff, and get rid of that AFC. I think that's the move here. I like where his head's at. That AFC's got to go down. The AFC's the juicer right now. All right, I'm excited. Here it comes. Here comes Berg. Here comes Berg. Oh, fakes him out. Goes left, goes right, goes up. Oh, has to defend that war factory. No, he loses the war factory. Oh my God. That was a nice hit from Luke. Timed it perfectly right when Berg went on his mission. Berg was distracted by the hype tank. You can't blame him. Berg now gonna die for the barracks. Does he pull out? Does he pull out? He pulls out, but not with much left. Not with much left. Berg now down to 1 war factory, and those Eagles are coming. The Eagles are coming. Luke has so many tanks. Oh, and just rolling through. And Berg, Luke's got too many Grizzlies for Berg right now. Nothing to do. There's no counter for those Eagles. Doesn't have enough anti-air defense. Luke would have to really blunder here. Here comes the Eagles, and there goes Berg's War Factory. Yep. There goes his War Factory. There goes his army. Well, hats off to him. Hats off to him.
Player defeated.
What a freaking barn burner. Wow. Luke takes that one home 4-3 or 4-2. Tulsa 12 with the follow. Max, I'm glad, man. I do it all for you, buddy. We can't always have an interview with G.I. Joe. Yeah, so, but the guys are just talking about the cliffs, the unbalance a little bit, the bottom side. Yeah, bottom side, I think it is slightly, yeah. Anyway, we'll balance this map a little bit. Like I said, guys, so this map is going to be the map for the tournament. This is going to be the map for the $100 tournament coming up. It's going to be starting next week. Some big names in there: Zane, Legend, Luke, Berg, Ed, Gino, maybe Valentino. We'll see. We'll see. All right, you guys want an interview? You guys want an interview with one of the GIs? We'll see if we can round up one of the GIs to come in here and tell us what's going on.
Yeah, no, it was good. I mean, I'm happy to fight for Berg. I grew up in Berglandia, so defending my country has always been important to me. So it was my honor to be out there, but unfortunately, I would have rather been from Lukelandia. The kids are just absolutely overwhelming. It's like being in a knife fight with an octopus. Just not something you can really handle. We tried to do what we could. As a GI, you only got so many things at your disposal. You got a pistol, which you never want to use. You can dig a hole and use a machine gun. That's my favorite. We do paradrops sometimes as well, which can be nice. But anyway, we did what we could with what we had. But Luke OP.
Wow, thanks, GI. Thanks for enlightening us on that one. That was really good to hear your perspective. Like I said, it's just so good to connect with the actual soldiers. They don't get enough credit in this game. We're all about the players, and they're the ones out there dying, hanging out on radiation. It's terrible. It's a terrible life. Chris, how do you get the game? Join the Discord. Click on the button, the Discord link that says how to play. You can also YouTube how to play Red Alert 2 online. If you Google it, yeah. Anyway, Red Alert 2 is a game. You have to download the game somewhere else online. Then there's a third-party client that you can play it online with a bunch of people. There's always people online. There's always 400 or 500 people. A lot of people. They say it's like the #1 game in the world, Red Alert 2, I guess. I mean, I don't know. That's what the people say. So I highly recommend hopping on YouTube. It's easier than it sounds. And joining the community. All the best people on the internet are here. All right, guys. That's going to be it. How did I get into Red Alert 2? I played it like everyone else. You know, I played it 15 years ago or whatever. I played it a lot like 15 years ago. And when I was younger, I just loved Red Alert 2. It was like time of my life. Then just a couple years ago, kind of right before COVID, I guess, it was 2 years ago, I just Googled it. I was like, are there people still playing this? So I Googled Pro Red Alert 2. I see people like Jaws and Ed, some of their games, and I'm like, holy shit, people are still playing Red Alert 2. So because I can't really play, I have tendon issues, so I can't really game. I use a foot mouse normally. I use these glasses a lot now. Look at these things. Dude, these glasses, look at this. You point on the screen, and then you bite. Oh, shit, I'm clicking on stuff. Anyway, you bite to click. Bite, click. Mouse glasses. Crazy. So, anyway, needless to say, it's really, really difficult for me to play video games with the foot mouse and the eyeglasses. So, I got into commentating instead because I can just sit here and yell and push buttons. So, that's the story of Ivor being obsessed. But that's the story of this random guy on the internet who's really passionate about a game that he literally doesn't play.